Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Salud Cerveceria out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This beer is called Alma de Madera. And if you're familiar with Salud and you've ever been there, this picture on the label probably looks familiar to you. It's one of the guys who works at Salud. But the description just says Alma de Madera is a blonde mixed fermentation, photo-aged Saison ale brewed with Pilsner, raw wheat, and spelt. And it is 6.5 ABV. So excited for this one. Out of the two that they released on their first bottle release, this was definitely my favorite of the two. I already reviewed the cherry one, but I'm excited for this because this was my favorite of the two. So it is it's creeping up the neck a little bit, but I don't think it's actually going to overflow. Let's see. So similar to a lot of beers of this style, the head, was white, but it's pretty prickly carbonation, so it fizzled out pretty quickly. As you can see, the beer itself pours a cloudy, really nice darker golden to almost like a rust color. Oh yeah, that's definitely what I remember. The biggest thing I remembered was like how oaky this was, and the aroma is very, very oaky. Definitely like some vanilla from the wood for sure. Honestly, the oaky character reminds me a lot of a Brew Gentleman's table beer, because that beer is very oaky too. There's a lot of like leathery notes. A little bit of like a sweet tarty character, but it's not too much. I would say it's actually more pushing towards minerally. And there's definitely some. There's a little bit of a cheesy funk and some like peach skins too. It smells really, really nice and super complex. That's really good. So there's definitely a lot more of that like wet rock minerality in the flavor, but a little bit of the sweet tart note too. Definitely get some of that, the peach skin and the leather. It is like a little perfumey too. Honestly, this is reminding me a lot of some of the brewery Bavana beers. The only thing that's different is those usually finish with that minerality like all the way through the beer. This, on the back end, it has like a graininess to it that kind of gives away like what the base malts that were used to make this are. It's not acidity and earth and minerality all the way through. It has that's like the foretaste and the middle taste, but then that kind of falls off into like just like a general grainy character. So I mean, if I was gonna say whether that's good or bad, I would say it's a slightly negative thing, but that's only for me because I love the beginning flavor so much that I kind of just wish that it tasted like that all the way through, and it just finished off with that in like a really nice dry character. But it's not saying that the finish that it has is like flawed or is off-putting by any means. It just kind of like falls short at the end a little bit, but that is a very, very nitpicky thing. It has it is a little mouth puckering. You know, it has a little bite on the tongue, but it's definitely not like acetic sour. It's not burned in the back of my throat or anything like that, which is good. I would say for like a sour Saison, like an American style sour Saison, the acidity level was pretty, you know, pretty on point. I would say it's where it should be. But it's definitely not too much. I don't mind it. It's funny, like the more I go back to it, I'm kind of getting used to the minerally character of the beer, and I'm picking up more of the photo character, the oak and vanilla and everything. And I actually am getting like a very, very slight hint of the thing that I was getting in the cherry one too. Is it's very, very mild in this one. It was a lot more prevalent on that one, but it's just a tiny bit of like a plasticky character. But it's like, it's not in the aroma. And it's only after I took like 4 or 5 sips when my tongue got numb to everything else that I got like a tiny tinge of it in the back. But it's so muted, like it's not bothering me at all, and it's barely even a detraction on the beer. Yeah, this is really, really nice. And I think this was like $12, which by today's standards for this type of beer is a pretty good deal. So on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I'm definitely going to give this one a buy. There's some like edges on this that they could round off a little bit, but for the most part, it's very tasty. It's pretty clean. And I think I would rather them make like this big leap at the beginning and have like a couple things to clean up than to just be like really kind of inching their way, and each one is like kind of a meh beer, you know, and slightly getting better. So I think this is a really, really good first effort. I give them credit for that for sure. Like I said, if they have more of this next time I go to Salud, I'll probably buy another bottle. Excuse me. I like to buy 2. One to have, one to age, and then if I like that one I had, then I'll buy another one to share with other people. So, so I'll probably buy another one. But yeah, this is a buy for me, especially at $12. It's very, very, very good first attempt, but just good overall. You know, it's good to see that they're finally packaging stuff, because I think I've said this before. Sometimes their stuff is hit or miss to me, but it's definitely more often hit than miss. And when they do hit, it's usually very, very good. So it's still, their stuff is still definitely worth taking the risk on. And that's coming from me, and I feel like I'm a lot more discerning and critical than a lot of other people. So they're definitely making some pretty good beer there. But I think that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.